Hey guys, how's it going? I'm really excited for today's video to introduce you to a gardener that's been a huge source of inspiration to me throughout the last several years. In fact, many of you probably already know him. You know his garden and his work. His name is Claus Dalby. He lives in Denmark and he has the most inspiring garden space. I stumbled upon his Instagram page 2 or 3 years ago and I've been hooked ever since. I love everything he posts, his garden style, the plants he chooses, how he pairs them together, the colors he leans toward. They just speak to me, and his bulb displays and containers just are absolutely gorgeous. And his aesthetic, both inside and outside, he shares decorating projects all the time, are both beautiful. In fact, in today's video, he's going to be sharing several holiday inspired projects that I think you're going to love. Not only is he a brilliant garden designer, but he's also a wonderful photographer. All the images he shares are just gorgeous. He also travels to other people's gardens and takes pictures and shares those. And he's authored over 25 books at this point. He's working on one currently about his container kitchen garden. They're all unfortunately in Danish, and I tell him, Claus, you need to have these published in English, and I would buy every single one of them. So maybe one day he'll do that, and that'll be a very happy day for me. So we'll go ahead and link his Instagram page down below in the description of this video. Definitely check it out. Full of beauty, lots of inspiration to be had, and he has been posting daily videos for the last week or two on his Instagram just featuring different holiday inspired projects. And he's just a pleasant guy to watch. He's just really sweet. He makes you feel like everything that he does is something that you can do easily at home as well. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy seeing all of these projects. I think they're all beautiful. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you, Claus, for sharing these with us.
Hello and welcome to my Christmas and winter studio. This place is normally a winter heated greenhouse, but now I make it for all my bouquets and decorations. And today I will show you first of all how I make a winter or Christmas bouquet in white colors. I have here white tulips direct from the Netherlands, and I know it's very early with the tulips, but I love them so much, so I start here in November. Then I have, you know, the Christmas rose, Helleberus, which I think it's beautiful because it have the green flowers here. And then we have here, as you know, eucalyptus, and I really like the green leaves, and I also love the small berries, which is so nice in a bouquet. And then we have mistletoe. This is beautiful. I have got it from a private man, you can say, not really a grower, a man who have an orchard with apple trees and a lot of mistletoe. And every year he and his wife are coming to me and say, Claus, you must have them. And I'm so pleased to have them so fresh here. And I love to use them in bouquet because when you put them in water, they will last for some weeks. I have already some flowers ready here. I will clean the table a bit, and then I will show you how I make my winter bouquet. Normally here in Denmark we also use a lot of red colors for Christmas, but I like what I call white Christmas. I have also written a book about white Christmas, but I will promise you when we will, yes, in some weeks I will start to show you also how to make things with red and orange and other colors. But today it's all about white, and I have already cleaned the flowers here. They are almost ready. I took one tulip here just to show you what I do. I take the leaves here away because I like what you can call the naked stems here, and they can have a bit of foliage here. But I think it's nice when you have taken this away. And then we are ready to start with the tulips and with the Helleberus here, and then I just mixed the flowers here. When we make decorations for Christmas here in Denmark and also in Scandinavia, they love to use natural material from for example, from the woods and things we find in the nature. And later today I will show you some decorations where you use different kinds of green. And I can tell you that I have also designed this vase. It's together with a very well-known Danish brand called Holmegaard, and they have asked me to make a vase for, I don't know if you say vase or vase, you know, my English is not very good, but I will try to be better. But I'm sure you understand what I mean. We have this vase here, and it's made for flower bouquets, because you can see it's allowed the stems to come out here, and it's a very important thing when you have a flower bouquet here. So you can buy it here in Scandinavia in my name. And I know also that some people say that you cannot make a bouquet with tulips where you mix it with other flowers, because you know they will start to grow when they come in the water. Yes, and I know that. And I understand that a florist will say that they don't want to do that because they want to make a finished bouquet. But I like to use the tulip together with other flowers. And then I say, if they start to grow in the water, you can just take the bouquet up, and then you can put the flowers, the tulips, down, and then you can just take them out here, and then you can cut them. And I think it's nice. I love a bouquet only with tulip, but I also love a mixed bouquet like this. And you can see the mistletoe, it's amazing here. Then we are almost finished. And I also love to work with clear glass, because then you can see the stems when you have the bouquet in the vase or vase. And we start to put it here, and I just say ta-da! And here you can see how nice it is, and you can see it's really a very, very good vase for bouquets. I hope that you like it. It's what I would call very Scandinavian. Now I will show you how you can make a Christmas wreath. I have some heavy wire here, and then I have a pot, and it's so I can form the wire here, and you can see. You can also use a bucket, for example, but it's a bit smaller, and I would like to have a bigger ring. And then I have what we call florist tape. It's paper you have here, and on the paper you have wax. It's a kind of glue, and I just cut it here, and when you put it on, it's important that it will be nice and tight. And when you put this tape on, it's because then it will be much easier to add the green I have here. It will take you around 8 or 10 minutes to make a ring like this. But I'm so lucky that I have a finished ring. I will find it here. And you can see this ring is finished and you have the tape all over the ring here. And now I will take and cover it with moss. It's moss from the forest or the wood. We have it here. It's because then it will be easier to put all the green material on. Then I have this one. And then we are ready to start. We'll take some small pieces, put it on here. It's not important that it looks very nice. It's just because then you have what you could call a green button. Once again, you can take some of the roots away. Cover the ring here and the thread around here. It's a very nice and cozy job to do these things here. And when I'm finished with the ring here, with the moss, I will cover the ring with different green material from the garden and from the nature. I have some, buxus. Here we have it in the garden, and you can see here we have small pieces. And then we have taken the leaves away here at the stem, so it's easier to tie the material on. And you can see here we have some dark berries. It's viburnum, which is also very nice to use, as I have told you when I make the bouquet. I love to use berries in my flower work. And then we have also over here, we have some cedrus. Cedrus is a kind of pine, but it's gray. And it was a neighbor who was taking a tree away, and I have asked him if I could have some pieces, and I have got these. And here you can see we also have some ivy here and different green. And over here I have started on the wreath here. You can see here we have the moss, and here you can see that I am already covering the moss here with different material, and I will tell you a bit about how I do it. And I would say it's a nice thing to set down because it's easier to handle the ring and the material, and then you have the thread here on the table. Now I will tie the material on, and then you can see I make small groups, place them on the ring, and it's also important that they are not only what you can say on the top. You also need to have them here on the sides. Here in Scandinavia we love to use the nature material, as I have told you before. And once again you see it's almost the same color scheme as I have used for the bouquet. And I like to use these ivy leaves here because they are very light, and they give a bit of what you can say a light to the wreath here. I would also like to tell you that the thread here is a bit thinner than the first one I used for the moss. It's yes, it's very easy to work with. Now I'm almost done, and I only need to show you how I finish here. You can see you have the first one here, and if you lift it a bit and put it under here, then you are done. And maybe you will use it on the door. Then you need to make what you can call a hanger. And now you can see here, it's not so easy to see, but now you can just place it at the door. Now I will show you how you can make a model with pinus. And I start with this basic one. It's made of straw. It's a bit smaller than this one, but I think you understand. And then I have made it in the same way as the thinner ones with moss. And you can see here I have placed the pinus on both sides. I'm sure you can also buy them as finished one, but please don't buy these of plastic and things. We don't like that in Scandinavia, I would say. I don't like it, I can tell you. And now I will show you how you can, what can you say, pep it up. And here I have you here the mistletoe, which we also have used earlier. And then I will place it here. I put it here, and then I have some pins here. You can see some metal ones. I have bought them, but you can also make them by your own. And lift it a bit up and place it here. I will say this is a very simple model, but also when I shall tell you about the Scandinavian style, we maybe it's a bit stupid to say that we like it simple. When you see my studio here and all my pots and my garden and all the flowers, but yes, in some ways we like to make it simple. And this is a very easy thing to make here. It's very important to tuck it under in the same direction as the pinus, because if you place them in different directions, it will be a mess. Now we are almost finished with the mistletoe. And here you see we have some light. It's a silver thread. Now I will cover the wreath here with, it's difficult to say, wreath. I hope I say it right. I hope you understand what I say, and I know that a lot of people like my accent. So, I have only been 9 years to school. And I think it looks so cozy with the light when it's hanging outside, and yes, and I would also say with the mistletoe, it's a good idea to place it outside because it will last much longer. You can see here we have the box for the battery, but I just place it here on the back. This is a very, what you can say, quick model. I hope you like it, and maybe that you are being inspired. Now we are almost finished with my white Christmas program, but I'm almost sure that you have noticed these white poinsettias. I don't know if you have them in your home country. I know that the normal one is the red one, which we also like here in Denmark. But I think that the white one is maybe more, what you can say, fashionable. But in next week I will also show you how I work with the red ones, and there are also some other colors. What I like with this type is that it is clear white. For many years you have seen flowers who was more creamy, and I think they were very difficult to use. And you can see I have them in different sizes. Here I have placed them on a tray, which I think it's a nice idea that you can decorate and you can have the flowers here. And in the next programs I will also show you how you can decorate trays in different ways. It has been a pleasure for me to make this first program in English. I hope you understand what I say, and I'm sure something I have said wrong, but I will try to be better in the future. But some people had told me you must have your accent. It seems that people like my Danish accent. I must also say that I'm so pleased that you have followed me here, and I look forward to come back.